The departure of ENHYPEN member Heeseung from the group shook the agenda so much that things have not calmed down for the past 2 days. Fans blocked the front of the HYBE building with trucks. More than 1 million signatures were collected. BTS's producer made a statement. A former island contestant mocked the departure. Videos of the members crying surfaced, and many other things happened. If you're ready, let's begin. As you know, on March 10th, the company announced that Heeseung had left the group of his own will in order to focus on his solo activities. However, in his own statement, Heeseung said that he left the group for solo activities at the suggestion of the company, so there were conflicting statements. Some fans started asking, if he wants to pursue solo activities, why does he have to leave the group? And a huge chaos began. After the news of the departure broke, many fans began demanding that Heeseung return. Protest trucks were sent in front of the HYBE building. On top of these trucks, fans displayed messages saying that the company should reconsider its decision. They asked for Heeseung to return and called for a boycott of HYBE. According to some claims, around 18 protest trucks were lined up in front of the company building. When I saw these videos this morning, I was honestly shocked. The entrance of the company building was practically blocked. This is actually a very bad and embarrassing situation for HYBE's image. I honestly don't know how this company manages to embarrass itself this much every single time. HYBE is not just some simple company either. It is the company of BTS, the company of NewJeans, the company of Capitxn. In other words, we could say it is currently one of the most important companies in the K-pop industry. But in almost every lawsuit, controversy or scandal lately, HYBE's name somehow always appears. Going back to the protest situation, according to people who were at the scene, HYBE employees saw the messages on the trucks while arriving at work and even took photos of the trucks. Some employees were also reportedly talking among themselves about how large the number of trucks was and discussing how they were going to remove them. The protests did not stop there. A petition titled "Allow Heeseung to Pursue Solo Activities Without Leaving ENHYPEN" was launched on change.org. This campaign quickly gained massive support and the number of signatures exceeded 1 million. In fact, I'm sure that while I'm making this video, that number has probably changed and increased quite a lot. In this petition, the following demands were made. First, that Heeseung be allowed to remain a member of ENHYPEN. Second, that group activities and solo activities be carried out simultaneously. Third, that the integrity of ENHYPEN be preserved. So in short, what the fans want is simple. They don't want ENHYPEN to break apart, and they want members who wish to pursue solo careers to be able to do so while still continuing with the group. Interestingly, after the news of the departure, there was also activity on the group's social media accounts. ENHYPEN's Instagram account gained more than 100,000 new followers in a short period of time. According to some fans, this happened because people started following the group more in order to show their support. However, the protests soon led to another problem. Some fans began expressing their reactions not only on the company's accounts, but also on the pages of other groups under HYBE. On the Weverse platform, the community pages of groups such as BTS, 17, and Cortez were filled with comments about Heeseung. Some comments related to the issue were even written under the personal posts of certain HYBE idols. This situation drew reactions from different fandoms. Many people said that it was not right for an issue related to ENHYPEN to be brought into the communities of other groups. The debate grew even bigger because the producer Capitxn, known for his work with BTS, also became involved in the situation. Capitxn, who had previously worked on music with Heeseung, became a target on Instagram for some fans. Some people accused him of being responsible for Heeseung leaving the group. In response, Capitxn shared a very harsh message on Instagram on March 12th. He asked fans to stop sending him messages and said that Heeseung is someone who can make his own decisions. He also wrote, "Why do you keep blaming me, stupid people?" This message quickly spread online and received a lot of backlash. Later, Capitxn edited his post, replacing the original message with "Okay, now get lost and go play on Twitter," and he closed the comment section. So as you can understand, ENHYPEN fans are currently attacking from everywhere and trying to push for Heeseung's return. This situation actually reminded me of the time when J-Park left 2 p.m. Back in 2009, when J-Park left 2 p.m., fans also organized massive protests. At one point, a plane in Seattle even flew a banner asking for his return. Fans held protests in front of the company building as well. Right now, the atmosphere feels very similar to that time. Honestly, it suddenly reminded me of that period. Speaking of the protests, I also want to show you this little kid. Right now, fans are protesting in front of the HYBE building, and this small child has been handing out water and coffee to the fans. Do any of you recognize him? Look carefully. He actually appeared in ENHYPEN's Knife music video. He also joined these protests with his mother and helped help distribute food and drinks to the fans. He even attached a plush doll of Heeseung to his bag. He is truly a very, very cute kid. Please don't forget to support me by subscribing to my channel and giving a hype point. Thank you. Meanwhile, during this process, Belift Lab also announced that the weekly entertainment program broadcast on ENHYPEN's official YouTube channel would take a short break. According to the statement, the program would return in April with new content. However, some fans interpreted this decision differently. According to them, the company wanted to gain time to edit or recut the episodes that included Heeseung. Because of this, fans who believed the program had been paused for that reason began criticizing Belift Lab on social media. After the departure, internet users also started revisiting some videos that had been shared in the past. In particular, a video filmed about 2 months ago began circulating again. When this video was first released 2 months ago, some fans said that Heeseung looked tired, especially since ENHYPEN had a very intense schedule at that time. However, after the departure news, some people claimed that the fatigue seen in that video was not actually caused by the group's busy schedule, but might have been a sign that he wanted to leave the group. If you watch this video from beginning to end, you can really see that Heeseung looks very unhappy and exhausted. Another detail that caught fans' attention was a post that Heeseung made in January. After ENHYPEN finished promoting their album, he shared a message saying that his fans were very important to him and used the phrase, "We will be together until we die." He also wrote that this was only the beginning. However, this post created a completely opposite image when compared with the departure news that came in March. Because of this, some fans began questioning how such a decision could have been made in such a short time. Honestly, I can't wrap my head around it. Just 1 or 2 months ago, he was saying, "We will be together until we die. We are just getting started. Everything will be amazing." I really don't understand. So if you're wondering what happened within the group after the departure news, there have already been some changes to ENHYPEN's schedule. For example, people who will attend a fan event in Japan next month received emails informing them that Heeseung will not be participating in that event. But the interesting part is this: the group will attend the fan event as 6 members. Then on another day, Heeseung will attend a fan event individually. So Heeseung has not been completely removed from the fan meeting, but he also won't be attending it together with the group. This situation was interpreted by many fans as a sign that the decision had already been finalized. After the departure announcement, the group members held video calls with fans yesterday. People were eagerly waiting for images from these calls because everyone was curious about how the members looked. Some fans who participated in the video calls said that the members tried to appear professional, but it was obvious that they were sad. In these video calls, the moment that affected and saddened me the most was when Sunu started crying. When one fan began to cry, Sunu also started crying, and those moments were truly heartbreaking. It was also seen that Jungwon and some other members were struggling to hold back their tears. Jae, on the other hand, tried to comfort the fans and said, "I want to tell you this. I won't do anything that will make you sad, so don't worry. I'm okay and I will continue to stay focused." Someone even combined photos of the members from the video call and wrote, "Eyes don't lie." Honestly, it's so true. You can really see sadness in the members' eyes. Also, after the departure news, the ENHYPEN members attended their first public event on March 12th. This was the group's first official event after Heeseung's departure. Some fans criticized Belift Lab, saying that the members were being forced to attend events during such a difficult time. I mean, just think about it. Only 2 days had passed since Heeseung left and the other members already had to participate in public activities. It's really sad. I'm sure they must have been very tense that day. One of the most surprising things that happened during this process involved Daniel, a former contestant from the Island survival show who had competed alongside the other ENHYPEN members. On the day the departure news was announced, Daniel posted an Instagram story that said, "I don't care." Fans who thought this post was related to Heeseung began criticizing Daniel heavily on social media. And if you ask me, it definitely seemed like a reference to Heeseung's departure. So as you can see, ENHYPEN is continuing with their planned schedules. The programs are being revised to adjust to Heeseung's absence. In fact, during a live broadcast yesterday, Jae and Jake mentioned that they have been very busy lately because they have had to work more due to changes in the stage arrangements and choreography. So even from this statement, we can actually understand that Heeseung's departure was sudden, because they have only just started rearranging the choreographies. If something like this had been planned in advance, they would have started working on it weeks earlier. Some fans believe these statements confirm that the departure is permanent, while others think that all these protests and petition campaigns will work and that Heeseung will return to the group. What do you think? You can share your opinion with me by voting in the poll here. That's the end of today's video. To make sure you don't miss the videos I upload 5 days a week, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and throughout the week. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Until we meet in the next video, take very good care of yourselves. Goodbye.